Hello, everybody. Recording live from somewhere. Spent $200 on stamps. Whoa. Whoa. Good morning. How are y'all doing? There's the face that we love. Where? We're here this morning. We're kind of pumped up for some reason this morning. Who knows why? I noticed I have a class from 47 months from yesterday. What is up? Olive Octopus Inc. with the raid. Hope y'all had a good morning. What were you doing this morning? Can we see your shirt? I got this. This was my I usually don't do like the corporate licensing of my favorite artists. But getting swatchy with it, nice. But I was in London for the Relay 10th anniversary show last year, and I knew my plan was to go shopping for the event. Stream giveaway, let's go. So I needed something to wear on stage, and I knew kind of what I wanted. I wanted like a jacket over a t-shirt, and then jeans and sneakers. So I went to Uniqlo, and they had this shirt, and I'm a Basquiat fan, and so I got my shirt and jacket at Uniqlo, and which was great because it was not very expensive. Class! 48 months of subbing, let's go. So watching samples from friends, and one of the things I got from Van Ness this weekend today. Nice. Nice. So yeah, like, normally I'm not doing like, hey, coaching Basquiat, or, well, I do Keith Haring and Karen Dash. Off work today, Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth. I don't like saying happy Juneteenth. Let's acknowledge Juneteenth. But yes, happy Juneteenth. Good morning, Brian Anderson. Let's put some respect on Juneteenth. Respect Juneteenth, I think, is where we're at. Halfway to a stream giveaway. Ooh, how long does that take? I don't know how many hours 100,000 channel points is. Jason Orth, 28 months of subbing, let's go. Need to journal 42 months. Did I say that? Did I say that? I think I said that. We're gonna today. I'm at 50K and I've done every stream since January. Yeah, I problem is I don't record super long periods of time. So that's the kicker. I could probably make them go faster. There's a whole rate setting thing I can do. All right. Let's see. We gave away some ink yesterday. All the shipping has been done. If y'all can still hear me. Man, they just keep coming. The hits just keep coming. Who was that? Get composted, 61 months of subbing. Let's go. Oh, you can see the back of the shirt now. All right, so let's do this. Speaking of London, this is relevant. And we need to send something with it. Man, y'all keep doing stuff. Super Planner Girl. 3 months of subbing. Let's go. Brad looking fly at Relay 10. Well, let's see. We'll pull that up. I'll look at that in a second. What does this need? This needs something. Pencils. Do I have any? Whoa. Art markers. Sorry, I'm trying to put together a kit. It's really loud. That was really loud. What just happened? Lure Lenny with the gifted sub. Thank you, Lure Lenny. Man, y'all are going crazy. Trying to find something, but I don't see it. Oh well. All right, we'll do a little drawing kit. Mimo, 20 months of subbing, let's go. Yeah, so this is the shirt. That was me. That was this. I bought this shirt and that jacket for that event. I just brought the jeans and sneaks. So yeah. Released my interview with Anna today, and she sold the story of the OG Pen Addict Kickstarter podcast recordings. Oh man, that was crazy. Only photo I've got of you standing up. We weren't allowed to stand up. Brad, the wall of pet pics is even more special now, and I see Tuxedo Kitty Bayless, R.I.P. Oh, yeah, we got a lot of great picks up there. Whoops. All right, let's go here. All right, so I picked this. Ooh, sorry. I picked this up in London. So since we're London themed today, I picked this up at the London Graphic Center when I was there. I bought a lot at the London Graphic Center. So this is a Sakura sketchbook. It's just like a small square sketchbook. It's got thick pages, 140 GSM, 94-pound paper. So it's literal sketchbook. And I was trying to find some pens from that I could use, but I just found a set of drawing pencils. Uh, 2H to 8B. So that's good for the sketchbook. And then I had these markers, these highlighters all. So they're not really, I guess they could use them as markers. So it's got the double tips. So it's got the fine tips and then like the chisel tips. No, I take that back. These are two pointy tips, but just different sizes. Oh no, it is a chisel. Sorry. Chisel on this side. What is that thing? Oh, it's an underliner. It's a highlighter with underliner here. Dang. And then like a fine tip pin here. So we'll do this whole little set. Fancy, I know, right? Okay, so thank you, Skogsy, for redeeming this points giveaway. Now, Skogsy will probably win this. And if I have any more Relay 10 stickers that Enigma Stationery sent me, I have like a double-decker bus Relay 10 sticker. I'll try to remember to include that. All right, exclamation point waffle. Anyone can enter, anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. I ship worldwide. You must be present to win, and you must email hello@penaddict.com if you are the winner. New mouse, old mouse that I'm now using because the wire has always bothered me. Then I forgot I had this mouse from my other desk. So, yeah. It's been, yesterday it was kind of bugging out, or 2 days ago it was kind of bugging out on me, so we'll see. I might switch back to the wired. Oh man, London Stationery, London Graphic Center is dope, and it's right around the corner from Choosing Keeping. Like, that is key. Both of those stops are key. And then Present and Correct is like if you're in the area of, is it the British Museum area? It's like 2 blocks from there, maybe less. So it's all good stuff. All good stuff. All right. So today I'm finally going to catch up in my music journal, which I've been slacking for literal months. I finally started to listen to some music again. Yeah, it's in the, adding to the map, it's in Bloomsbury. I don't even know where that is. It was in that district. The Uniqlo was there. I want to say King's Crossing, but that's not it. It's where all the roads cross. I forget. I'm blanking. But yeah. Covent Garden. Yes. Covent Garden. I don't know why I was thinking King's Crossing. Don't ask me. But yes, Covent Garden. So Choosing Keeping, London Graphic Center, Uniqlo, everything there. Tons of things there. All right, we are waffling right now for this sketchbook, these highlighter markers, and this set of art pencils. So we got your little kit here. Speaking of kits, I'm still rethinking that travel kit, chat. We might get to that today, but we might not. Thinking I need a different fountain pen to ink up. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Coffee, Covent Garden, like Covent. Was that better? Coffee, Co- Covent Garden. Was that better? All right, I got 1 minute left on this giveaway. 1 minute left. Maybe that Elved could go traveling with you. Literally thought of that this morning as I was thinking about this. I was like, that could be a choice. With purple, and I do like Imperial Purple ink. So that is on the mental list. It's a pretty short list. I don't even know what's on it, but it wouldn't be like a very broad list. But that would be at or near the top. So yeah, thought about that this morning with purple ink. Because I have the purple notebook now. So it'll be good. Promise to travel with an Elved. Do I get one now? Sure. Skogsypens.com. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know the website name. But yes, Skogsy will take your money. Can I recommend Phantom Island by King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard? It's just so different. It's like their whole deal is no genre, but even so, orchestral mixed with boogie rock wild. I haven't heard any of the new one. I saw that it came out. But like the few songs that I hear, I generally like. So yeah, it'd probably be worth checking out. Good morning, James. All right, 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Exclamation point waffle. Last call, y'all. All right, giveaway's closed. All right, let's pick a winner. You're waffling for this. Let's pick a winner. Let's pick a winner. L. Kirby US. Did you win one recently? I think that was the thing, is you won one recently, but it'd been like literal years since you won one. See, the bot has on a redemption arc right now. Congrats, L. Kirby. Twitch keeps notifying too late. Man, if life ran on Twitch notifications, we'd all be dead by now. Jen Make Shapes. Haven't been on in like 100 years. It's been a busy few months. Well, glad you're here. Hope you're hanging in there. We're all just trying to hang in there every day. L. Kirby US. And if I remember right, L. Kirby's quite delayed. I think we did this last time. Finally catching the stream again. Been a hot minute. What's up, 04A? Oh, wow. That little spoke cap click really like sprung my mic into the pinging zone. Not that time. L. Kirby, are you there? Yes, you won the Lamy notebooks recently. Had been a year before that. Exactly. All right, email me, hello@penaddict.com. I'm going to ship probably Saturday. If not, it'll be Monday. As of yesterday, everything has been shipped. So if you won something this week before now, I have shipped it. All right, congrats. Conga rats. Toby, stop. Toby, are you allergic to life? I feel like you're allergic to life. All right, let's see. Can we stack all this together? Add some more tape. That's what it's for, right? I love this little compact size notebook. I just hadn't found a use for it yet. I still have a black paper one, also Sakura, that I'm threatening to use. But I still have a craft notebook I need to use as well. So both of those are like on my mental list of when I need to explore some notebooks to do that. You could just stretch the rubber bands around the group. Why be smart? Like, we're not known for being smart around here. So, there's that. Random birdie question. Son asked, Why is there spring in the road? He wondered if I was correct in telling him it actually keeps the tip from sliding back into the pen. If I was wrong, won't correct myself due to dad rules. Generally fair. Oh, Todd, that is a great question. I don't think I've ever heard that before. And yes, we are. So it's made to keep the backside, there's not a lot of space in it. So it should be firm, but we want that to be like, we want it to be like really pushed down. So it's almost like we're like pressurizing it to keep the tip out at Pen Island. Print friends, if you're in the eastern half of the U.S., please take care of the next 2 weeks as we all suffer from extreme humidity and heat. So we've been looking at the weather in Las Vegas where it's been like 110. We're actually going to be 99 here most of next week, right around 100 with probably like crazy humidity. So it actually might be cooler in Las Vegas at 110 than it is here, which is crazy. So yes. My son was asking, it's like, why does the sky blow up every afternoon here? And I was like, well, it's because of the heat and humidity. Yeah. Next week, I'm going on vacation next week. So no streams. Oh, last stream until vacation. Yeah, let's talk about that. No streams next week. Literally no streams next week. Yeah, I just happened to look at our weather forecast for the next week, and I saw these 99s. I was like, golly. Wow. Yes, check on your friends, your relatives. I can pretend to be outside while being inside in Las Vegas. Yeah. Next week, I'll be in Yosemite hiking with my mom. Super cool. I bet y'all be pretty hot. That's probably going to be pretty hot too, right? Doesn't it get reasonably hot? Even though you're at some elevation. I don't know the whole weather system in Yosemite, but I think it does get some heat out there. Our cat is in a zoomy mood this morning. I'm in a zoomy mood this morning. Why am I in the best mood that I've been in like weeks? Be sure to visit the Mob Museum. That is on the list. But it's not like a must. It's like in a opportunity. There's a like definitive list, which is pretty short, and then there's an opportunity list. And I think that would be pretty cool. Cool in the mornings, hot in the afternoon, so lots of layers. Gotcha. Melting today. Vegas, yeah, Vegas is literally a mom museum. Mood pre-vacation anticipation. I don't know. It's like I've got a lot of work to do still, but yeah, I figured like Saturday I'd be like, yeah, I'm ready, but. Electrolytes for sure. We're a big electrolyte family as it is, given where we live and like doing things like playing pickleball outside. So we are loaded up on the electrolytes. We just need to make sure to pack them so we don't have to buy things and vacation prices. This weekend I'm going to Lake Tahoe. It's going to be low 60s and 30s at night. Brilliant. You always do that emoji test. That's the one you got to do. Listening, doing work, and thought you kept saying Mom Museum. That's also in Vegas, and the entry fee is a lot higher for that one. Like the door, yeah, and the drink minimum is much higher at the Mom Museum in Vegas. My vacation is getting interrupted by a work trip that unexpectedly happened. Oof. Yeah, that one, Tess. I did voter registration in Vegas in 2016, and I kind of had a feeling. It wasn't a good feeling. I'm hitting the pawn shops. Definitely not. I'm not a big gambler. Like, I will gamble some dollars, but like that will be like some gambling, but that's not where we're really going. So I don't have money to lose, right? Omega Mart. I've heard that. I don't know if the kids would be down with that. Like that's why like I'm always down to go into like the museums and the art districts and stuff. We're gonna go to the arts district but that's mostly food and retail. Pawn shops might have vintage pin finds, true, but then I'd have to go to the pawn shop tourist trap. Plus, they're probably not bringing their pins to pawn in Vegas, like watches, jewelry, things of that nature. I will go in the Mont Blanc shop. There's at least a couple there. I will go into the Mont Blanc shop. Omega Mart's awesome. I bet they'd like it. Yeah, probably. We'll see. No, I've definitely seen the Omega Mart videos and stuff. No, that's my kind of jam. I treated gambling like arcade games that might give you some money back. Exactly. Yeah, and they'll be extremely overpriced at pawn shops, true. And it's all going to be like, mostly probably like Mont Blancs, which I like. Going for the Wes Anderson, Brad? What's that? What do you mean? What are you doing, Toby? No, but I did just I did just download a camera app that has a Wes Anderson filter. That was fun. I haven't used it yet. I've been busy this morning God, I'm in a good mood. What is the Wes Anderson? Oh, at the Mont Blanc store. Hell no. I mean, if I win like a jackpot, which I won't because I don't gamble that much, then we can buy that. If I win, I don't know how much. How much would I have to win to feel comfortable spending $3,000 on a pen? Probably like $10,000 minus taxes. Yeah, 5 million probably. Check out the Mont Blanc Goth Ink unfortunate release. Why is it unfortunate? And I don't even know if I'm saying that name right. 30 grand. Yeah, win just enough for the pen. If I won just enough for the pen, I would never buy the pen. Goethe. Thank you, by Apple Tater. Goethe ink. We're not known for pronunciations around here. 4 of the 6 30 milliliter. Oh, so they're doing the recycle thing. Sick. Mont Blanc can afford to not do that. Do they still make Enzo purple? Is that like a thing? I will go to the Mont Blanc store. I haven't been in one in ages. Oh, that's a cool box. Whoa. I clicked on full details and it did that, so that really didn't work out well for me. Live stream from the Mont Blanc store? Maybe. If I can get someone at the Mont Blanc store who's like a pen person, you could. So they still make the Ferrari? So I would buy this. Is this different than the standard purple? You always got to ask that. The 2 not standard release are golden yellow and Egyptian blue. Color's Egyptian blue. The yellow doesn't surprise me. Which one's the Egyptian blue? The bright one? I guess that's the only blue. I'm surprised that blue hasn't been done before. Goethe. Like that's a word I've only ever seen. I would love to see the Ferrari next to the Beatles purple to see if they're the same. Has certainly someone's done that, right? Sorry, their website is very jumpy. And I'm not making it any better. I thought it's like these look the same, just in pictures. I thought the Beatles was much brighter. Much more brighter ink, but I could be wrong. They're not the same. Beatles is cooler and blue leaning. Ferrari is warmer and red leaning. Interesting. Fountain pen memes did go over, but they keep making new ones. Like, I don't know how up to date. But like, we need like I'm gonna get to writing in just a second. I want to see. I want to see a sample of this. Anyone have a sample? Let's just do this, because that's the pen. Let's do ink. Ink by Apple Tater's been holding out on me. I did remember that earlier, then I forgot about it. Now you're in. All right, Apple Tater. Do you have any ideas that you want me to start with for pen and ink, or do you want me to just like get some things out and we can go through them? What are you thinking? Trying to see if this has Beatles on it. I'm seized with an interest in purple inks, for sure. All right, this doesn't get really bigger. So this is it in the top left. This really looks like a color that I would enjoy. All right, well, we can do purple inks. Like I had a pen I was thinking about inking. I was thinking about inking my Skogsy Elved with Bungu Box Imperial Purple. So that's a thought. But again, we got to do something you want to do. This is a great color. I would like this color very much. I will buy this color if we go to the Mont Blanc store and they have it. Let's do the pen tour. Okay, we can do that. Let's do it. Beatles is close to Bungu Box Imperial Purple. That's what I was thinking. This is actually my preferred shade of purple, even though Imperial Purple's like freaking awesome. That's like my one bright purple that I really, really like. All right. Let's do some touring. I kind of had this in the mental cards today. I even put it in the title that we might ink some pens. Looks like we're definitely inking one. All right, let me move this out of the way. We're just preventing me from doing like my journal update, which is, let's see the last entry. Did I even make it to April? I mean, I've listened to music since then, but what's the last entry? No, March. It's bad. All right, by Apple Tater, let's do it. Let me get out kind of two at a time here. So these first two are mostly pilots, sailors, Nakayas, things I have multiples of. I love the guest book music log. I just got to do it more. I'm very proud of that idea. And I just haven't been delivering. I have been listening. I've been tracking the music online. So I just need to go through my little library app here that I have and go for them. The only thing I don't have is the dates. So we'll do this kind of backwards today. We'll do some ink stuff first. And then, oh yeah, this goes here. I was wondering why that didn't have a home. First Monday stream of the month should be the guest log update stream. Now, Cloudy Desk, why would you go being smart already like that? Like, stop making sense. Yeah, I would love that Ferrari ink, just looking at the pictures. Like, when people are smart, man. All right. Waffle, I'm late. Definitely. All right. Anything catch your eye here? Like, I could go over all of them, but I feel like, anything eye-catching here that we need to stop and check out. So this is by Apple Tater redeemed Ink a Pen. So with the Ink a Pen process, I let you pick what pen and what ink. Like, I can guide you or help you or ask questions, but otherwise we're just gonna go for it. 12 from the left. Really, Sir Cobalt? You know it's shorter the other way, right? That's the Bungu Box 5th anniversary. Ibisu, I believe is what it's called. Ibisu. And this is the one that I dropped. It has a metal section, so it rolled off of my light box. And since it has a metal section, it landed like a dart. And then I got Mark Bacchus to bend the nib on it, so it's like a PO tip nib. So I sent it to Mark to fix. And he said, well, yeah, I can fix it, but do you want me to make it like a posting nib? And I said, yes, please. So now it's like after damage, it's an even better pen. Yeah. Well, don't, especially pens with metal sections, because they're only going to go one way. Shortlist this one. This is a good one. All right. So next drawer. You can always come back. Let me add to music. You should check out Gims. How do you say that? Gims, a French rapper. Okay, like I would be into that. All right, kind of organize what we got here. I can barely fit on camera. I got them all slid back. Even better after damage, right? That pin was probably on the like maybe sell it one day pin, and now I'll like never sell that. The silver bullet is the M90. So let me just I gotta put this drawer on top of it just so we can see. So this is the M90. This is the remake of the Mew, which means it's got the little gem on top. This is the one. If y'all listen to the Pen Addict podcast, this is Mike's favorite pen. And this was the anniversary redo of that pen. So yeah, it's a beautiful. And I think mine has a fine nib. I had the opportunity to buy a medium nib, so I took it. What's up, Bart? And then almost like these were hard to find. I had the opportunity to buy a medium nib at a fair price. Then almost immediately after, I was able to get one with a fine nib. Those were the only two nib sizes that came in. What was this? The 90th anniversary. They did this for their pilot's 90th anniversary. So yeah, and then this is like it's like so here's an elite. Here's like that's the one Kimberly gave me. Yeah, so the Elite's just like a little plastic version of it. All right, anything you see here? We're doing a fountain pen inking redemption. And then we can switch into new drawers. What's to the right of the M90? So this is a special barrel for the Pilot Falcon nib. So this is one of the earliest Brooks things I had made. So the standard Pilot Falcon nib just comes in like a black plastic barrel. Now they have purple and red and blue and stuff like that. But I saw he made someone a barrel for the Falcon section, and I asked him to make me one. So this is a really unique. This is one of the oldest pens that I have in my collection, just from like time of purchase. I've had this one a long time. Yeah, it came out perfect. I really like this material. And then, yeah, it's just the nibs. It's just the Falcon nib section. Pull this one. Great call. All right. I see. So you're liking dark and sparkly right now. Like these two were pulled. All right, let's keep going. Keep going. We're good. All right, next up. All right, this is where we kind of get in trouble. I mean, all of these are trouble. What am I saying? So, like, I'm at maximum capacity in the 100. So we're going to have to make some hard decisions here pretty soon. We're going to have to make some hard decisions. So dark and sparkly. This was the Gold Spot Newark Orion. This was my pen of the year in like 2023, 2022, something like that. What material is the Sapiens? It's called Blizzard. So this one's called Blizzard. But yeah, that was just a hell of a pen. Have I missed any more PA pen sales? No, I'm gonna do next month, July. It's probably not gonna be. I'm gonna say it's probably not gonna be that huge, but like I have to make some cuts. Like pull the Orion. Okay, that's in the category. I just pointed that one out because it's kind of in the category of what you've been pulling. Anything else from here or next? Dark one next to the bright orange. So it's the same pen in black G10. Or which? Oh yeah, you said dark one. So yeah, so this is the exact same pen. Both of them are Edison pearls. G10 material. This is like OG Edison custom stuff. These are like the only one or two that exist of these because they were too hard to make. And this is like nuclear strength G10. This is the hardest G10 I've ever felt. The Opera X looks good. Yeah, it's a great pen. So yeah. These are crazy. Like I've used this one so much, it's like just starting to fail around the grip section. It's like get little micro fractures and things like that, but it's all good. I still love it. I haven't inked either of these in a while. And then, so I bought this one. I've told this story 1,000 times. I have my TWSBI micarta. Yeah, it's not in this tray or in this box. So I bought this one, and then someone else bought this one. And they knew I had this one, and they wanted to get rid of this one. So I bought this one after the fact. So, and you can tell you can tell sometimes like if the ink gets in like the fibers, like that's part of the deal. Like my micarta, TWSBI micarta is like soaked in ink because the housing on the nib housing cracked. Like the Yovo, I don't know if it was Yovo or Bach at the time. And the housing got, you just have to be willing to like dirty up your pens. All right, Apple Tater, where we at? Good here? Pull something else. You're doing good. You're pulling like one per tray. You want to shortlist the black G10. Look at you. I wear black on the outside because black is how I feel on the inside. And with the G10, we can pick the nib, right? I don't have, this is a Yovo nib, so like you can also pick the nib on that. All right, here's where we get into trouble. See, here's where we're overrunning the box. Yeah, this this yeah. Every tray's a problem. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Go with Monaco for the G10. Oh, the Monarch. The Monarch for the G10. Yeah, it would fit the G10. The Monarch nib would fit the G10. Do I have it right here? Where did I put your solution's a new box? No. Oh, there it is right there. So yeah, this nib could fit in here. This is what, who was saying this? Like that nib could fit into here. Boop. Yeah, oh, yeah, Lay Jeffs. So like the Hooligan pen needs a home in here, even though it was a gift. Like that's too special of a pen to not include in the Pen Addict 100. Like I'm not going to eliminate that because it was given to me. Like stuff. So like I'm in a swirly black and neon one. This one right here. So that's a shown full size aluminum. Also with a nib. So this one, I'm assuming that's the only swirly black and neon one I got here. Third from the left, that is a this is a pen I've been thinking about inking up soon. This is a Tamanori Studio Rushi that I bought at last year's San Francisco Pen Show. I really like this one. Hooligan needs its own special single pen box since it's art. It kind of does. But like I'm against like the museumification of it, but like you're not wrong. You're very not wrong. Yeah, this one this was not in this one sent me over the edge in San Francisco. I was done buying stuff in San Francisco because I picked up my harmonic nib, and then I think I'd already bought something else, and then I just happened to see this walking around. His whole table looked great, and I was like, this is gonna be one of my times to be in front of him and pick out from the table. So I took it. That's the one I almost bought. Had that one in it. Yeah, I like this one because it's a little bit smaller shape. Yeah, and of course the Urushi. like the brush. And don't you have like 2 or 3 harmonic nibs? No, just one. Just one. Okay, where are we at? Apple Tater. What's the one next to the Ultim? So this is Skogsy. This is a Skogsy one. You want the Stationery? Like, you want me to ink it, or you want it like personally and you can't have it type of situation. So Skogsy put this on Instagram, and when I saw it on Instagram, see, you can tell like the colors that I like. Like, these are very similar, but just extremely different. Skogsy put this on Instagram for sale, and I was like Insta DM. I never do that. I never do like Insta buy DM off of Instagram type of stuff because I'm usually just fine waiting. I said, I will have that, please. Those are instantly the 2 finalists. These 2. So should I pull these 2? And then we have one more drawer to look at. Should I put anything back, or are we going to keep all this together? We good here? Have we narrowed anything out of here? Okay, see the last drawer. You want your money's worth? Exactly. You gotta get your money's... Oh, look out for that. All right, everything's okay. Everything's okay, chat. So this drawer has a lot of metal pens and then of some other random stuff. Let me scooch everything here so we can get a better look. All right, so we have some of our mini pens, Kavekos, Mont Blanc Bohème, some various metal pens, Auroras, Cusado, Montegrappas, and then just a bunch of random fun colorful pens here. We actually have a space here. Let's do that. Let's do that. Cupcake pen. Pen Addict about to lose his money's worth. Edge Wax! Welcome. Thank you for the follow. The painted Kaweco is amazing. I'm very, very happy with that. Got a Rose Studio Kaweco. Yeah. She does, like, the little levels of detail is just crazy. The silver on the right is Narwhal. Yeah, this is the Plongeur. So this is the one, I feel like this was kind of their test bed, and now they've started making a lot of shapes like this, which is good, because I think this one actually worked out well. I've been very happy with this pen. It's been a good pen. Silver one to the right of the gray Aurora. This one. So this is a, I'm assuming, yeah. This is a Matthew Martin OG. It's a titanium barrel. This is one of the best machined pens, like as far as like fit and finish. If you look up Matthew Martin makes, he's in and out of making fountain pens sometimes. I could not love this pen anymore from a like a technical aspect. So it's just so precision, such precision manufacturing. What is the green second from right? So this is the Enigma Stationery. So the Orion was my pen of the year in 2022. I think this was my 2023 pen of the year. So this is Enigma Stationery. I think this was Starry Night resins, I believe. Oh, I love this pen. Forget the exact name of it. Forgot the rules. Does the pen have to be a certain dollar amount to make it in the Pen Addict 100? Yes, over $100. But there's probably some exceptions. And then it has to be something that I've paid for, right? Like, I did not pay for this, and then this was a gift. But like, they're so expensive and nice. Like these have to be included, right? Like, let's see. Bought. Gifted. Review. Bought. Marty gave this to me, but I like it. Bought. Yeah. So like, these need to stay just because I like them enough. There's some exceptions, right? Like, I'm not going to take these out because I didn't pay for them. like nice, expensive pens, right? They belong in here. So, all right, Apple Tater, this drawer good? Has anyone been to one of those build your own Kaweco things? So Kimberly did it last year and did a review on the blog, and it's way more cooler than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, I think you should look. If you have the opportunity, you should do it. They were at the Dutch Pen Show doing it. Then I know some of the retailers in the U.S. are going to do it soon. Do you need a gifted box in order to maintain a true 100? I don't know. So yeah, like the Hooligan was gifted to me, right? But like, it goes there. Like it's part of the overall picture of like my 100 pens. Atlas did one, yeah. So you had to be a brick and mortar retailer, although they've done them at pen shows. So Kimberly did it at Flax Pen to Paper. In LA last year. And then she actually made an extra one and I gave it away on the blog, which is cool. That was kind of the only place you can get it. It's going to be the Stationery. Like, no question, we're done. Like, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Like, done. Everyone else, thank you very much and go home. Okay, now you got to think about ink. You be thinking about ink. I'm going to turn around and put these up before I get, like, too disheveled on my desk, so... So be thinking about ink colors, and then we can pull some shades. Did you get any grind on the Stationery? I did not. So a lot of times with pens like this, I will take them au natural for the first couple rounds of using the pen, and then deciding later if I want a grind. So this is a fine Bach nib, I believe. I don't think it's extra fine. I think it's fine Bach nib. Emerald of Chivor gets red sheen would match the whole pen. I would prefer not to put a shimmer ink in here if that's okay. Yeah, the feed is Bach. I just can't totally tell the nib size, and I'm pretty sure it's fine, not extra fine. So yeah, I would prefer not to do a shimmer ink applicator, if that's okay with you. See some purples. Let me see if I have any new purples, and then we'll get some of the other colors. Let me see if I have anything new that I haven't inked up yet first, and then we'll go grab some other ones. I'm kind of thinking I don't. No. Okay. I don't have any purples in here. Orlando Pen Show inks. I do have that. I'll bring that. Funny, I put shimmer everywhere. What are you scared of? I'm not scared of anything except that it's a fine nib, and I just don't want to deal with it clogging the feed. Okay, let me go grab some purples. Let me run a giveaway because this is gonna take me a minute. Let me do a giveaway while I'm stepping out, and then I'll grab some purples here. All right, hold on one second. Well, since I'm going to get ink, we should give away an ink. I guess we gave away an ink yesterday, but I didn't. Oh, let's do this. I like this. So this is a Yep, I'll grab them. I'll grab them. So this is a She Designs Nepal pen wrap, and this is Wing Sung 698. It's like a piston filler, clear demonstrator, extra fine nib. We'll pop this in here, but it's really for the wrap. So this is She Designs Nepal, which I've talked about before. Just beautiful handmade, unbelievable fabrics. So yeah, let's give this away with the pen. All right. Exclamation point waffle. Exclamation point waffle. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. I ship worldwide. You must be present to win. You must email me. hello@penaddict.com if you do win. I will be right back with a handful of purple inks. Toby, you're in charge. behave. Everyone behave. Toby's gonna write a report up. Alright. Roofers are here. That's loud. Alright, let's finish this giveaway. Alright, y'all got 30 seconds left on the giveaway. 30 seconds left on the giveaway. And then we'll dig into this. I know, I didn't even put it on mute. Toby behaved. Woofers. We've been woofing. All right, time's up. Time is up. Giveaway's closed. All right, we're ready. Let's pick a winner. Cool Net. Cool Net, you win. Cool Net. Excuse me. Waffle House has strawberry. Wow. Cool Net, there you are. All right, email me, hello@penaddict.com. And I will get this shipped this weekend sometime. What roadie is that? It's a stainless steel orange Delrin groove. We did this one, I don't know, probably last year sometime. This has always been my favorite one. It's kind of the last pen I've stolen for me that we didn't have very many of. That is definitely a me pen. I told Brian, I was like, this is just going to be the one that I use. And I've used it a lot. All right, how can we do this, Cool Net? Let's try like this. All right, Cool Net, email me. Tell me you won the pen sleeve. Then I'll get this shipped. All right, I'm gonna do some ink swatching with cotton swabs. I know that's not the preferred method, but I don't really want to do the whole water ink setup, the water dip nib setup. Hey, Bailey. All right, let me get my handy dandy desk mat. Y'all really should have a desk mat like this. It's not even like a cutting board, but it's like for ink, like for spills, extra things. So we're gonna try this. What are we working on? We had a pen redemption, and we've been picking out a pen, which we did, which is the Stationery Studio. I don't even know the exact name of this one. We probably need a converter for this too, don't we? Yep. Get that later. Desk mat on desk mat? Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'll let this one get inky, but I'd rather not. Especially if I have like a lot of things floating around. Tealpool. Thinking seriously buying refurbished M4 MacBook Airbook Air and trading my MacBook Pro. I've used the MacBook Air for a while. It's all I need. All right, so let's just. I'm gonna randomly do. Let me show you what I grabbed first. So we got Viola, which is the Gourmet Pens Ink Institute collaboration. Another Gourmet Pens. This is Epitome Ink, Epitome Penco Criminal. It's another purple. I've inked up. I think I've inked up both of these. I have no idea what color this is, but it looks like it might be a good match. I haven't used that. I brought Lamy Petrol, even though it's not a purple, it's a blue, but I've never inked this up. Then I have the Kuretake. I've never used this one either. Shikon. Then I have Imperial Purple, which I've used a ton. And then I have the Robert Oster Purple Dreams Orlando Pen Show ink, which I've used a bunch also. So let's just go through some of these, put them all on the page, see what looks good. Purple Dreams, yeah. Old or new petrol, it's Mont Blanc petrol, so could be both, honestly. So this is Ink Institute Viola. I need to get another pen to kind of write on here. Kind of a light purple, maybe, I don't know if you'd call this a chroma shader. Something of that along those lines. Grapple. Yeah, it definitely changes color as it dries. It's more pink on my side. The stuff you see is brown, I see is pink. I'll show you. We'll do a face cam. Later. Do I remember if that nib is wettish? I think it is a little bit, yes. So I think it would be okay with a dry ink, from what I remember. All right, this is, I've never used this ink. No dark lilac. Do I even have that? I probably have the new one in there. I didn't even think about that one. So, Shikon. This one looks very rich. Ooh, that is dark. That is purple. That is like black. So that's okay. We'll do yeah, look at that. Black. All right, so this is Robert Oster Purple Dreams. This was an Orlando Pen Show ink. I think it's a pretty good dusty purple. I can't remember exactly, but I know I've used this. Hey, Lesnar. Hope you're doing okay. Having a good day. All right. Let's do this is Criminal. This is Criminal. It's kind of Merlot-y. Now that seems like a dry ink. So that is let's do Imperial Purple. Ordered your first bottle of ink today? Heck yes. That's awesome. God, this almost looks blue compared to the rest of them. It's not really, though. Right. That Purple Dream still hasn't dried, which is funny. All right, let's do this. It does look blurple. I'll show it on the face cam in just a second. This is Yuma Croftimus Pacificus or something like that. I don't even know what color this is, but I wanted to try it because it looks like it might be a decent match. I've never used this ink. Oh, that's a cool color. Lighter. Oh, I forgot to use that. So we'll call this Sailor Jellyfish. Kingdom Note. Jellyfish. This is not the rainy ink. The rainy one is actually blue. This is from Kingdom Note. And the last one is pufferfish. I don't know why I said jellyfish. Yeah, I'm staring right at it, going jellyfish. Clearly, pufferfish. Yeah, pufferfish. And then outlier. I'd say this is the outlier. And if we don't like any of these, we can keep looking by Apple Tater. Definitely pufferfish, not jellyfish. And this is an outlier. It's a very blue ink. But I have yet to use it in a pen, so I was just curious. And other options would be like the Cheshire Cat and the Akibi like pink range. Oh, not Mont Blanc. All right. So, give this 1 second to dry, but we can probably see here. Like what we're thinking. It does kind of look like Sukiyo. Honestly, that's kind of why I brought it, because I knew it would match the blue, even though we were looking for purples. But it actually has like a reddish sheen, and I wasn't trying to like sway the jury, but I thought it might be an interesting match. Imperial Purple is one of my favorites. It actually looks way better. Let me switch cams real quick and see if you can tell a little bit of a difference here. Viola looks so different. Sabi Midori Woodwork. I do have that. All right. So do we have one here? Or is there a couple more we want to look at? I'm not sure how many more purples I have. Look at the puffer fish is a really gray chromatography. That Kuretake is so dark. I've never seen anything like that. Like really, really dark. Yeah, I need to try this in a. This would probably need to go like in a wider nib pen. It's Kingdom Note, and they did like a. I don't know if it was like a underwater series. There was like 5 or 6 inks on this one. Kingdom Note does a lot of weird colors, but they're sailor inks. They're sailor inks. Blobfish looks subtle. It would be better served in a wider nib. Yeah. Same with Viola. This one could work like in this fine nib, but I'd like to see that in a wider nib. This one for sure. Like this one in a stub nib, I think would rule. That's just a neat color. Petrol has it. Yeah, it's kind of like the way that the colors you can't see on camera really make this an interesting choice. I think out of this list, outside of Petrol, I think Criminal would be good. And then maybe Purple Dreams. And then probably not these 4. I think it's 1, 2, 3 would be my rating. All right, let me get a converter. Make sure I have a converter that fits. But Imperial Purple is my most used ink. Like, it looks so good. Like, lettering looks good. Like, writing looks really, really good with that. All right, this theoretically should take any of these card converters, right? It was actually strange how long this Robert Oster took to dry. That was a surprise. "80 Days Blue" is Petrol. We were trying to figure that out earlier, if Petrol was actually also a different ink. So always when I check, before I ink something, if I don't keep like the converter that came with it, I always check first, because sometimes you'll get one that's longer or wider, or they have like a tighter fitting here in the front or length in the back. But this one's perfect. So this will literally be, for all the years I've owned this bottle of Petrol, I don't think I've ever linked it up. I say that, watch, there's probably a review on the blog of me with Petrol, but I don't think I've ever used this ink, to be quite honest. Maybe years ago, randomly. I think this is a shockingly good match for a lot of reasons. A lot of like character in the ink reasons that don't show up on camera very closely. Yeah, it's got it. Yeah, it fits the whole picture of the pen. I agree. Review. I use this ink all the time. Facts. This is nails. My page is all bouncy, so my handwriting's a little bit weird, but that's okay. I'll do some, this ink actually might be so good for this pen that this might be the ink that stays with this pen. I'll do that on occasion. Like sometimes an ink is just such a perfect match. Like y'all aren't gonna be able to really see this, but you can actually see the brightness in the finer line, how it hits. This actually might be the residential ink. That's a good way to put it. I love that. The residential ink. I'm going to steal that from you, Addie. Not giving you credit, though. Just kidding. It's, like, legitimately good. And I don't know if you can tell here. Like the reddish and purple shades that come out, like, in the sheen and the edges. Right? That's why this ink has a lot of character. All right, huge dub. So that was like an hour-long ink a pen, ink a pen residency. Let me use that word again. Yeah, I feel like that's the ink in residence. Like I have a select few pens that have an ink in residence. This might be the newest. I would actually have to think about it. This nib is actually tuned very nicely. I wonder if is it Michael? 10 Minute Studios is his name, Michael? Also, I just dipped it in the bottle, so. This could be an extra fine. This actually might be an extra fine. I'm very happy. Bring it closer. Which pen? Oh, the nib. I think it actually might be an extra fine. I like that. Yeah, bring it closer. Can we mark the nibs, Bach? That'd be okay. Who started laser? Someone started laser etching their Bach nibs, and I was here for it. This nib is great. I'm sure I would have chosen extra fine, but I knew it was like late Saturday, and he had sold a lot of pens. So I was wondering if he was like maybe out. Is the Imperial Purple Diamine or Bunga Box? So it is Bunga Box. Kirk and Jonathan were the first. So I bought one. And I can't remember which pen I have it on. And I was like, oh, sweet. Thank you for doing that, whoever did it. So, yeah. So, yeah, I don't have Diamine Imperial Purple to compare this to. This Kingdom note just got weirder and weirder the more it dried. Kara's etches theirs. Is that where I saw it? I've got one somewhere because it was a surprise to me. Diamond is a little purpler than Bunga Box. Gotcha. This is a super enjoyable writing ink. Is that how Relic Pens does theirs? Yeah, I'm not sure. It's super smart because, wow, what a frustration. What a frustration. Yeah. Diamine has Purple Dream. I swear I used to have one of the Diamine purples, but I don't anymore. I have Cult Pens like deep dark purple, but I don't think that would be a good fit for this pen, so I didn't bring it. I want a brighter one. All right, very cool. All right, here is the here's the pretend chromatography. I cannot believe how dark this Kuretake is. That Kuretake is crazy. Like, I don't know in a good way. So fun to play around with. All right, let's do these albums, right? We'll use this pen actually. Okay, I think we can just scooch this over. I'm gonna write down some of these albums because I said that's what I was gonna do today, and by gosh, I'm gonna do it. I don't know if we'll get through the whole list. There we go. It's a residency. It has tenure. The puffer fish surprises me. When I first put it down wet, I was like, I don't know. And then like the chromatography, if you'll even call that the paper towelography, look at all that gray in there. It's kind of wild. So yeah, I would use like a stub nib on that. Yeah, so this one ended up being Criminal. That was Purple Soul. Purple Soul has all that blue in it, which is wild. I'm throwing things all over the desk. So, all right, cool. We will, hopefully this pen will keep inking. Criminal is real flat, almost like it's pigmented. Yeah, it actually went down weird. Like, when I started just the Q-tip, I know the cotton swabs are not the best indicator. It felt dry when I was just putting the swab down. I was like, this feels almost odd to me. In the end, the color looked great. All right. We'll try the, ooh, I need my, look at that, 3-4, that's embarrassing. So, I did find out that this paper is fountain pen friendly, so I've used some over here. That's probably like petrol. Actually, I think it's Sukiyo. So I don't really have good... Wow, the light looks like crap in here. Why does the lighting look so bad? Because my desk is very well lit, but I wonder if the camera needs to be... I probably need to like resync the camera or check the settings on the camera. Yeah. I'm not going to mess with it now because that'll be an entire stream. But yeah, I think it's time. It's been a while since I've just kind of checked things. So I use an app called Music Box to put in my list. So like new is stuff that I haven't either one listened to or two moved to played yet. So where I go is in my new list. I have all the ratings and stuff of all the stuff I've listened to. And then after that, we'll get moved into played. So if we go here, there's some that I've listened to that I've just added. And then there's some that I've listened to that have a little rating on here. So yeah. So we're just going to go through. I know I got to go down here to where at least some of the ratings are, is where I kind of stopped. The only thing is it doesn't have it has the date that I added it, which I guess is probably a good enough date to put in here. But that doesn't mean when I played it. Where's the black metal? I'm not really a black metal person. I'm not against it though. Like it would be all right. Has Mike ever reviewed your home screen? Not recently. Kathy reviewed it not too long ago. And I did make some changes. But right now, I'm getting ready to be in travel mode. So I usually don't have anything on this bottom row here. But I put my travel stuff here, and then the journal app here is probably going to go. I was deciding, like the music box doesn't need to be on the home screen. So journal app's probably going to go there, and then my travel stuff here. So we're going to use... the added date, just so I have something. So this is a guest book notebook that I picked up in Philadelphia. Like I couldn't pass up like the style of this, and then had to figure out something to use it for, and then this is what I settled on. And then I do put a note of when that. Sometimes I listen to new stuff. Sometimes I listen to old stuff. So I do put an album release in there just for sanity's sake. And then I do a rating. So my ratings are 1, 2, or 3 stars. So this one's a 3. So 3 being the highest. That means 3 means I'd play it on repeat. Two stars means I would listen to it if the mood fits, and 1 means like it was fine once. 1 is a little bit harder because there should almost be a 0, because 1 could be like I never listened to it again, and it's fine in the same category, but it's worked out so far. So this one's 3 stars. And then a little note commentary if I have it. I don't have to have it here. So that's it. And so then I'll take the then I can take the album here and then just mark as played, and it'll put it in that other list. So I'm going to go through some of the ones that I've rated but not filed away yet. And then I have some newer ones that I've listened to but haven't rated. Journal for music stuff, yeah. Oh, travel stuff goes in the empty bottom row on airport. Exactly. So then I move it when I'm home, it goes away. But since I'm a few days out, I'm thinking about that stuff. So yeah, I normally just keep an open bottom row on my phone. We're going to do this the same date, even though this was older. And I went on it seems like in April, May. This is only when I listen to albums. I went on a kick where I wasn't listening to albums. So this is only if I listen to like the full album. Does it go in here? And it's one of those things I just got so far behind on, I stopped doing it. Do I dare show my phone screen on stream? It's always a risk. It's a risk, man. And this book will just go on until infinity. All right, see you, Dragon Drawer. When you started this, did you go back in time? So I started the book in January after I got it. And I didn't go back in time to what I've listened to previously, but I listened to older albums, if that makes sense. So it's kind of yes and no. Like at the time, I didn't start reviewing. Only if I listened to it recently does it go in here. Like, but it could be an album from 30 or 40 years ago. right? Like there's like Joy Division in here. Like I have a Drive By Truckers album in here. But this actually keeps me from putting things in here twice using this app. And I do count EPs in here, but not singles. Right. I try to stay current with new releases, but I'm bad about that too. Because I always, when I listen to an album, I like I want to make sure I get through it right in one sitting, which is why sometimes I'll just not listen to albums. Like I don't have time to ensure that I'm paying attention through a full sitting. When did I buy my Stationery pen? San Francisco Pen Show last year. So 2024 San Francisco Pen Show. So this one's already kind of hosed me out of time. I added this. So this is Aesop Rock Black Hole Superette. So I added this when it showed up in the new releases, but like just the single had come out. So like the whole album didn't come out till like a week or two ago. But the date was the date, and that's what I went with. So it's not exactly perfectly matching, but so not having the time to sit and consume a full album and think about it leads me into like playlists. And also yeah, Year in the Corner is when it came out, yes, which these are both 25. The only date I haven't figured out is like if I do like a remaster, do I put it the original date or the remaster date? I haven't figured that out yet. Okay. Like I'll have to answer that remaster question here coming soon. Maybe I could put both dates in there. can never spell surprise right. Think about this sort of stuff for my own organization. I do original year in the corner, but put, for example, 2025 remaster after the album title. That's a good call. So, like, this album from Wire, they came out with like it's not a remaster, but it's like a greatest hits type of weird thing. This Stationery Studio, it's one of the smaller ones, but it's such a really good size to write with unposted. I'm really, really enjoying it. And looking at these dates, I definitely go on runs of like, oh, add it to the list, add it to the list, add it to the list, and then maybe a while by the time I listen to it. And then Elastica reformed and stole like 3 of the Wire songs. It was a lot. It was a lot. All right. Here we enter the album of the year. Ooh. Let's see if I can do this. I never write in lowercase, but that's how Billy Woods writes his name. Or stylizes his name, I should say. We'll honor that. Fanged. There's no waffles going on. We might do one more waffle. We'll see if we have time. We'll see if we have time. Shouldn't have too many more to do. Probably less than 10. Posture check. Boy, I need it. So this artist's name is Brand the Builder. I feel like that could be my name, Brad the Builder. Sometimes it's just random stuff I put up in here. Sometimes it's like purposeful stuff that I've been meaning to listen to or wanting to listen to. This one was just, hey, here's some new music you may like, and so I click play. It was good. I'm really happy with this paper. I gotta find out what it is. They may not know. Got to get some K-pop in this book. I'm not opposed to it. But there is no K-pop in this book. Yet. All right. This one was disappointing. The new Ezra Furman album. I really like Ezra Furman. This album did not hit for me. Maybe worth another listen. And sometimes I will change my ratings. I'll give things another chance, and I will change my ratings. Up or down. If you do K-pop, you must do country and western. No, we must not. Man, wire always gets stuck in my head. All right. Go over here. We're actually into June. Very into June. Oh, it's kind of hot. All right, then these three I listened to in the past couple days. I need to put ratings on. Rating 3. So here's the remaster, I think. All right, 3 more. Okay. So, here's one. Let's see, when did this come out? 2001. All right. So maybe I should just put this in the title. So this is albums from 2001, but this is a new mix in 2024. But maybe that's the whole album title. Deluxe Edition 2024 mix. That's probably what I should do. But then release date would be 2001. I think that's right. Just making sure I did the dates on these other ones. This was 2022. So this will be 2001. Is now the wrong time to mention that album title should be underlined and song titles in quotes? No. But that's not going to happen. I'm never going to handwrite an album title, then underline it. I could see that in like typing. I'm just not going to do that if I'm handwriting it. As long as I do the same thing, that's what I'm looking for. I do understand that for like the written word and like publication, but I'm never gonna underline an album title if I'm writing it. Man, if y'all need a political album right now, Post Mersh Volume 2 Minutemen, holy crap! I listened to this weekend. It is like very current events from being released in. Doesn't say. We need to figure out the release date for this. Early 80s. Man, this album's good. I mean, it's kind of a collection album, but still. Go listen to a song called Minutemen Cheerleader. And tell me it wasn't written yesterday. All right, I gotta see. This was Mont Blanc Petrol, so it's Post Mersh, Mersh, Volume 2. It's kind of a collection of EPs, but that's just how they released a bunch of their stuff. Now I need to figure out what year. Yeah, 1983. 1983. God, this is good. I think I listened to this twice the other day because it's not very long. All right, and that catches Us Up, I believe. Yeah, I do this to purposefully not listen to albums over and over again, or just playlists. But we all get caught up in funks. Let me see if I missed anything. All right, we're good. All right, see you later, Lenny. Hey, only 91 albums to go. If we don't add any more. All right, thank you for letting me do this. I had to do it. Had to do it. Yeah, they were just a very like anti-Reagan Vietnam band, and were just crushed it. They were awesome. Mike Watt is still awesome. All right, I said we do one more giveaway. Let's figure something out here real quick. Great pen. Thumbs. I have two thumbs up. If you had more thumbs up, would have more thumbs up. But yeah, this plus petrol worked really, really well. Mont Blanc petrol. Very cool. Happy with that one. Don't affect out to. Let me do that right now. I don't know why that name sounds familiar. I don't think it does, but I want to say it does. Definitely haven't listened to them though. All right, so they have. Should we pick something recent? That pen would be a good giveaway. It should. Last album was 2024. Have a new one coming out this summer. Should I just listen to the 2024 album? Le Nord, c'est souvent l'Odyssée. Oh man, one of the songs is called Shaolin. Yeah. Cash Flow. Spider. Yeah, we'll go with this one. My Heart. My Heart Without Reason. What does that mean? Okay, so that's the Essential album. Write down that you're getting Mont Blanc Enzo Purple. I don't think I will forget that. Like I would if I was in there in the Mont Blanc store. All right, done. All right, done. All right, let's find something to give away here real quick. We've given away a pen, a sleeve, notebook, stuff. Should we do ink? My hands are ink. Yes, I still have some ink to give away. Oh, well, let's do this. This is one of the inks I sampled. I have two of them. Just like, I think it was 04A. I don't know if it was this one, but I know one of the other ones was a duplicate. Somehow I got mixed up in there. So this is the purple Kuretake that looks like dark lilac. It's got like, it's very, very dark and has like a gold sheen. So that's this top middle one, Shikon. So that's this one. It looked really, really dark when I put it down. And it is a dark purple. And it's got a cool kind of gold sheen. Not really a green. I guess dark lilac has a green sheen, doesn't. This is a gold sheen. So let's give this one away. Because I have 2 bottles of it. Settle down, Mike. Almost there. Are you streaming today? We'll be able to raid you today. Allegedly. All right, cool. I actually streamed a normal amount of time today. All right, giveaways open. Exclamation point waffle. Exclamation point waffle. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. I ship worldwide. You must be present to win. You must email me your shipping address. hello@penaddict.com. Probably shipping this weekend. Looks like the way. How big are these bottles? Like 20 mil? Doesn't even say. Looks 20 mil-ish. $20. So we have 2 of these. Boom. That's the one I used earlier. All right. All right. While we're doing this, sorry, I was just looking. While we're doing this, let's have a talk, chat. I'm on vacation next week. My brain is not quite in vacation mode. I think my hair is actually in vacation mode. I'll be working right up till we leave, so we'll have pretty normal stuff. I'll probably be around on, I don't know, not much next week. So yeah, no. So we have a podcast next week. And then we're going to have no streams, and I'm going to take the weekend off from Refill for Pen Addict members. We're going to be off next weekend, which will be good. Rumor has it there might be a game stream this weekend. We'll see. Actually, I have a pretty busy Sunday. Pickleball and stuff. Make sure you vacation on your vacation. I will. So I'm pretty good about vacationing on vacation. I am going to pack a travel kit, though, for, like, writing and stuff. I'm going to have to redo it. I really had good plans, and I'm rethinking that. So we won't be gone that long, but we're just gone, like, all the stream days. So next week's podcast guest, I think I said this already, I can't remember if I did, is Blake from Blake's Broadcast, also of the Paper Mine. So I've known Blake a long time, so it's good to get him on the podcast for the first time. So it was a fun conversation. I've already recorded it, so that was a fun conversation. That was fun. We talk about paper a lot, which I told him, I was like, be prepared. We both have paper opinions and thoughts, but yeah, so that should be fun. I think y'all will like it. There might be some bank paper conversation. So, yeah. Yup. All right, I got about a minute and a half left. What are you doing in Vegas? Truly vacation stuff or more work stuff? Truly vacation stuff. Like going to the pool and eating out type of stuff is like the majority of the plans. We're only gonna be there for like 3 days, so it'll be quick, but it'll be just like go, chill, pool, drinks, food, and then maybe a very small amount of gambling. Back to regular stream on Tuesday, July 1st. Is that right? Yeah, so then I'll be home all of July. Sorry, Fort Lauderdale, Miami Pen Show. Yeah, July 1st I'll be back. And then August is going to be madness. August into September is going to be super busy. No shows. I was thinking pen shows. I think we're going to go to one magic show, Shin Lim. I haven't booked the tickets yet, though. But I think that's what we decided on doing. Go to one show. So kids are coming with us. So, like, I've never done Absinthe. I'd really like to do Absinthe one day. And Mad Apple. I like those Spiegel World shows as opposed to, like, the Cirque shows. But we got the kids, and, like, the ones we want to go to are all 18 plus, and Tyler's only 16. So we're going to do Shin Lim, who is like a card trick magician, just kind of something the kids might hopefully like and just be interesting. No huge like Copperfield like production. I'm not interested in that, or Chris Angel or David Blaine or any of that. I'm not into that. Penn and Teller would be cool, but that's the only show plan. It's my wife's birthday on Thursday next week, so we're gonna we're gonna do it. But he's won America's Got Talent twice, which I didn't know was a thing. Yeah, so Shin, the guy we're going to see, has won America's Got Talent twice. Which, how do you win it twice? Is there like a you win it and then there's like an all-star edition and he won that too? I don't know how that works. Yeah, I don't know how that works, but he's won America's Got Talent twice. But Piff the Magic Dragon, sure. Yep. Are you going to try and watch the show at the Sphere? We're not. So that was at the top of our list, and we're going to pivot. We couldn't get like totally dialed in to what they were selling, which is only, we could do the U2 like concert movie or do the like the Earth one. It's a lot of money. My wife's like, yeah, I'd rather spend that on my birthday dinner. I'm like, I'm okay with that. Birthday Sunday, let's go. Oh, no, I forgot to end this giveaway. Shoot. All right, giveaway's over. So that's the balancing act we're doing, dudes. So yeah. She was like, yeah, we got to do it. Yeah, we got to do it. And I'm like, yeah, we kind of got to do it. And then I was looking at tickets. I was like, we'll pay. It's Vegas. It's expensive. I'm fine paying the ticket price or whatever. And then I was looking at like some of the videos. I'm like, I mean, like I don't want to denigrate like and say it's like an IMAX, but it's like, yeah, that's like $100 times 4 for like 50 minutes of like the Earth stuff, which would be sick. Like it would be totally sick. But it was like, or we could take that money and do something else. So yeah, it's one of those things. It's all a big balancing act when you're trying to budget like an expensive trip, like because like nothing there is cheap. Like that's not a Las Vegas thing anymore. All right, let's pick a winner. Michelle PT. But the Sphere looks sick. I would rather pay a lot more money to go to a legit concert in the Sphere than to go to one of the movies. I think is what it comes down to. Michelle PT, you win. Yeah, we'll look at the emojis on the outside. So like, that's just my thoughts right now. I would rather pay twice as much or whatever. I don't know what tickets would go for a real concert. I would rather pay more to go see like a legit concert there instead of the movie. So it's all a balance. When you're not made of infinite money, you got to decide. Tickets for just like the movie stuff are like, they're around $100. 125 for like a 50-minute like Soarin' Disneyland ride. Again, it's probably like totally sick, but it's just a choice. Like I would rather pay $250 and go see like a literal concert there. Is Michelle PT here? Did we get a present? Soren's a good comparison. Yeah. Yeah, and if it was just me and my wife, we'd probably do it. Right? But it's 4 of us. That's the other thing. So everything this trip is times 4, not times 2. So. All right, we'll wait for Michelle PT for just a minute. So yeah. It's all good. All good though. So, and plus we're not staying there that many days, so we don't want to book too many things. We're like literally going to book the one magic show, and like that will be like our only like nighttime probably like event aside from like going to a dinner stuff. Gonna go buy a spoke pen. Buy sweet. All right, Michelle PT, we'll give you 2 minutes. 2 minutes. When my clock turns 12:08, we might have to repick. I'd let it go, except we got to end stream at some point. Buy all the pens to support your super expensive movie tickets, right? They might have jumped into Mike's stream. No shipping stream today. I shipped yesterday. Michelle PT, you win. All right, email me. hello@penaddict.com, and I'll get this out to you. Got it. Got it. All right, congrats. Conga Rats. Conga Rats would be a good washi tape design, you know. Mike, is it online yet? I don't know. All right, yes, I will enjoy in vacation. I'm actually looking very forward to it, even though it's like a long flight. Got the kids. It's gonna be insane degrees. I'm ready. I'm ready. So thank y'all for hanging out. We'll see y'all next week. I could technically stream Monday. I say again, I'm saying words that don't mean anything, chat. You never know though. Depends on how much I get done this weekend. I dropped it. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out. Is Mike live yet? Let's see. Yeah, we'll have a good trip. We'll have some pictures. Maybe I'll do an Instagram. But it's gonna be chill. Like, it's all chill all the time. Yeah, Mike's live. Magic the Gathering tournament. I saw that going on. I saw some like random. There's like literally no good shit. The only good concerts going on right now. And I say, let's eliminate the word good. The only concert going on right now is New Kids on the Block. It's like, I'm good. I have actually been to a New Kids on the Block concert. We'll save that story for another day. I've told it before. But like, what I would just go randomly see, like Joan Jett is at House of Blues, and like Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark are at House of Blues. Like, I would literally just buy a ticket day of and go to either of those. But they're not going to be there when we're there. So, like, I would totally go to that. But I'm not just going to go to New Kids on the Block. So, all right, y'all go say hey to Mike. We'll be back in, I don't know, like a week and a half. Yeah, remind me and I'll tell you. If you can remember till, Shonen Knife would be sick. If you'll remind me when I get back, I'll tell you the New Kids on the Block story. All right? Be good. Go say hi to Mike. Bye.